Welcome back, Strength Rangers, and today we're going to talk about bravery, and we're going to learn how to spot bravery in ourselves and in others. So let's start with a question. Can you think of a time you were brave, where you said or did something that took courage? Now, I know for me, when I reflect on this question, I go completely blank, because it's far easier for me to spot bravery in someone else than in myself. But why is that? I think for me, it's because my notion of bravery is wrapped up in maybe the Marvel world or the DC world of superheroes, where I think of Black Widow, Iron Man, Spider Man, Superman. Or I think of bravery as a really bold act, like someone trekking across the Antarctic. And I think bravery certainly is all of this, these bold, heroic acts. But I feel like this notion of bravery doesn't do justice to everyday bravery. And everyday bravery, especially in the context of our child's life, can be three things. It can be physical, psychological, and moral. So, physical bravery, physical everyday bravery, can be walking down a really dark passage at nighttime to get to our room. Psychological bravery can be saying a speech in front of a big class and finishing it, even though we make a mistake in the introduction. I'm sure we've all been there. And moral bravery can be sticking up to a large group of friends for someone who we feel is being treated unfairly. But what everyday bravery is not, it's not being silly, reckless, or daredevil like. So it's not jumping off something really high because our friend dared us to. Everyday bravery is not putting ourselves in harm's way. And on today's safari, we're going to explore how the Will Be Brave wildebeest can teach us a little bit about everyday bravery. Did you know that once a year, 2 million wildebeest cross the terrain of the Serengeti to get to new grazing? They cross about 3,000 kilometers in total, and they face very real threats like lions and crocodiles and all sorts of predators. So in the beginning part of the poem, we explain that physical bravery of the Will Be Brave wildebeest and what they have to overcome for the sake of the herd to get to new grazing. And then we explore this concept of everyday bravery in our child's life and what it might look like. And the chorus of the poem helps us to remember the strength. In the mighty Serengeti, where many wildebeest roam, at times the rivers start to dry, and they must leave their home. Some are weak and some too young, but it's what they have to do. They go in search of water. It's brave, but they see it through. Bravery is not Superman or winning in a fight. It's facing up to fears and doing what is right. The wildebeest have thudding hearts. Their hooves beat on the ground. Their eyes are wide and they are scared. They feel danger all around. They are hungry lions that need to feed and riverbeds with crocodiles. The wildebeest can feel the fear, but they still race across the miles. Bravery is not Superman or winning a fight. It's facing up to fears and doing what is right. Maybe you feel afraid of being the one left out, or in the dark you wish for day. Your hearts beat fast when someone's mean and you lose the words you need to say. Or often people think you're big when inside you feel small. Just being there and showing up can be the bravest thing of all. Bravery is not Superman or winning in a fight. It's facing up to fears and doing what is right. So it's time to put on our bravery binoculars. And what we're going to learn to do this week is to spot bravery in ourselves and in others. And we can do this by asking ourselves this question. I saw bravery in me when? So when we spot the strength of bravery, it's like taking a selfie, but when we go on Strength Safari, we're taking strengthies. So all we have to remember is to learn to spot everyday bravery in ourselves and take that strengthie. But it's also useful to start taking strengthies when we notice others showing acts of everyday bravery. And if we'd like to have a little bit more fun, here's a few more ideas. We can look for inspiring stories from video clips, cartoon characters, movies, where someone makes brave but thoughtful decisions. We can also have a chat, and we can chat about what bravery is not and what it is. For example, what is the difference between bravery and foolishness? And last but not least, my personal favorite, is we can strike a brave freeze. We can learn what our brave freeze feels like and then freeze like a statue. So remember, we all have the strength of bravery, but how we show up for our bravery is unique to each of us. And that's what we're learning to spot this week. So have fun using your bravery binoculars.